And here we should be at the Suzuka Grand Prix, whatever. We're a bit loose. I don't have game sound. Now I have the game sound. Okay. Yeah, it's round 12 of LSR. We're at Suzuka in Japan this weekend. Group 1 had their race yesterday. Today we're gonna see who gets the pole position for the sprint race. This is a sprint weekend. Let me open the map to see who has the first quick lap. Okay, we have our first times. I just checked the championship standings and we got Kevin Kell on top, Bamboo Vegas, who is not participating in the race today, on P2, and on 3 we have Kuhner, who I think won this Group 2 before. We got Tommy XXC, very quick driver, on P2. Dodeligo so far with the fastest lap, and there we have Kuhner. Kevin Kell, let's have a look, where's he at? Yeah, seems like he exceeded track. Happened to me too yesterday in Group 1. Pretty difficult to put out a neat lap with no mistakes in this track. Let's have a look at White Price. He's on his out lap. Yeah, and as you can see here, I accidentally joined the race for Williams, I guess. That was a mistake. I thought I need to put in ready, but then I deactivated my spectating mode. Okay, let's have a look what Black Price can do here. Looking good so far. Hard to tell from the laps if we got any spectating. Wow, very close. A 129.8. Cooner very close with a 29.79. Rodrigo on an outlap. Seal. Also not too far away. Trying to put a faster lap out. Alright, trying to get the sound right. I was thinking maybe the game sound is too loud. Yeah, hope you have some good experience with the game sound. Gonna check that in a minute. That looks like a hot lap. Castrot 6 tenths down from his last 6 lap. That should bring him up to P6 at least. P7, okay. Close to Tommy at 60. He's gonna try his quick lap soon. Nothing changed so far on the top. Rodrigo is already on his quick lap, so let's see how he's finishing this one. And I'm gonna check the sound again. And Rodrigo, 3 tenths ahead now to Cooner, who's still in pits. Still has to do his second quick lap. So let's see how Tommy XRC is doing. Already 1/10 down on his first lap. Boy, excuse my English, it's not my mother tongue, so I hope that's no problem for you out there. Struggling with some work. Not Tommy, he's not struggling in this corner. And he's aiming for a 30.0. Let's see if he can do that. And from 54, he can. Nice lap. P4 in Group 2. Tommy's showing some serious pace. I think he's gonna race in Group 3 later. And I'm looking forward to race with him if he's not too far ahead of me even. Kevin Cal's gonna have another try. We got Tier finishing the top 10 so far, of course. Shim on a fastest lap. Puts him 2P11. Some guy can't go any quicker than his last lap. As well as Oreo. But he has still a lot of ERS. Maybe he's gonna try another round on the tires. Kendricks didn't put a lap out so far. We got Speedy Gunner going backwards. Wondering what that is about. Alright. And he parked the car there on his out lap. Alright. Now let's see Kevin Cow. He is using his ERS. This is gonna be a quick lap. Let's have a look. Hello to Chimpimp. I just saw your text in the chat. Hope you enjoy the race. As Kevin Cow goes through sector 2. Cuts the curve a little bit. Did he lose some traction there? Improves by, I don't know how to call that, even a very small amount. Let's see if he can do it in the last corners, improve a little bit. Nah, he lets it go. Alexis beats on an out lap, but he just fired that. Sarah City, very tricky name. He's gonna start his lap soon. Orioles can't improve. Omega is improving his lap time. To close to P10 to the top 10 so far. And Cersei is starting his hot lap now. What's about Lighthouse? Is he on something? No. I don't know about them left power with Cersei. Oh, Cersei spins it. And we can see what happens on Suzuka. It's just one of the most difficult tracks on the calendar. So easy to lose it somewhere. And I guess he has terminal damage. Yeah, he's out. Sad. Viperize as well. Oh, I didn't even see that. Gio goes onto P6 if he wasn't there before already. Let's see if I can find the hot lap. What about Kendricks? I haven't seen something from him yet. Going through the last chicane. Doesn't look too fast, yeah. P14 for him. Alright, and we are on the last laps actually. Oh, and Turismo is 5/10 down to his last lap. Or is it now just 1/10? I guess that was a mistake from the game. Kroon just behind him. Tommy is already through the checkered flag. So it is Crooner versus Turismo, the pole showdown here. And Crooner spins it just as we're watching this. Crooner spins it. So Turismo will have the pole. Gio won't do another lap. James, I don't know if he's got the pole lap in this one. He doesn't, but he's jumping to P5. Wow. Okay, Viper Race still on P4. Prod on P6. Wow, this is so close. Turismo though. A 1:29.3. He's 4/10 ahead of Crooner, who couldn't do his last lap though. Tommy with a 29.8. And then to the top 10. Yeah, it's all within a second. This is going to be a very interesting race. And here we go. The sprint race is about to start. The lights are on and they are out. Turismo going into the first corner, still leading it. Crooner pushes into the inside. Doesn't get by. We got Cersei who spun out in the back, I guess. No, Crooner spun out. Oh my goodness. So much already happened on that first corner. This is way too much to have an overview of what happened. Turismo leading away of Tommy, but Tommy getting really close already. Just 2/10 behind him. We got two guys on the hard tire, some guy and Omega. Oh, and Randro even on the softs and Oreo on the hards as well. Kendrick's DNF. Let's get a little overview on the situation. Prod and Crooner lost 10 places. Viper has 13, 14 by now. Icky Wow. Speedy Gunner gains the most advantage from the chaotic start and jumps 11 places to P7. Wow. And my AI is also driving. Sorry about that. Gio jumped to P2 now. What happened to Tommy XXC? Oh my goodness, we need to follow the race for the... And Gio spins it in the S-curves. Loses a lot of places, comes back onto the track right before Crooner. Oh, and he spins it again on those overheated tires. Hits the wall, but his front wing isn't too damaged. He's ghosted, driving through the people. That is not too nice for the other people. Speedy Gunner now on P5, jumping already 13 places. Wow. Tommy now out of the second behind Rodrigo, so he won't have DRS once that is open. James on P3, Kevin Cal on P4. We have Randro, who also gained 8 places, and Oreo gained 3. How does it look in the back there? Viperize far behind. Doesn't appear to have damage on his wings. Did he stop though? Let's have a look at that. While Dodeligo puts out the fastest lap and Kevin Cal checks that as we talk about it. Yeah, Viperize already pitted, so he's actually not too far ahead, too far behind. While Gio also comes into the pits, he has front wing damage for sure, so he's gonna get that changed, which will throw him. Oh no, and he's retired to car. So I guess he had some more damage than just the front wing, which... What is going on though with this car? It's coming back on the track. Okay, but we shouldn't watch such things when we have Tommy entering the DRS window behind Dodeligo. And we have a look at his DRS, 60% charged. Dodeligo with 76 still. He didn't have to use any of that. And he is using it now. He wants to stay ahead. Maybe getting Tommy out of the DRS window. While Kevin Cal just as well right behind James. And we have Omega going right at the tail of Speedy Gunner. On the hard tires, interesting choice. I don't know if that's gonna bring any advantage in the end. And Dodeligo managed on the straights to get out of the DRS window, or get Tommy out of his DRS. Maybe a hint to lower downforce setup than Tommy, but also he used like 10% of his DRS on that straight to the 130R. Right. Formula Jonah didn't go to the pits. No, he had some problems. Is something missing on his car? What happened here? Front wing's looking fine. Guess he just had a spin. Just like we said, very, very challenging track. Viperize retires from the session. Seems to have more damage than just the front wing. I guess if you find out, okay, your lap times are just too far behind, you're not gaining anything. Yeah. Sucks if you have underfloor damage or rear wing damage that can destroy the whole race. And we have a safety car out. Am I right? Yes, there's a safety car. I guess that is because of calf rod, and we missed that again. Speedy Gunner picked up the penalty. Let's see what that was for. 3 seconds for Omega as well, behind the safety car. Ooh, that is unlucky. Like, maybe if you like switch through your settings and then you cut some corners, that can happen. So the situation is we have Dodeligo still on P1, leading ahead for the whole race so far for this sprint phase. The soft tire driver, Randall, will be happy about the safety car, I guess, because he's not gonna have too much tire wear in the end. And the hard runners, I guess for them it's quite a disadvantage because they can't play out their tire advantage in the end. Yeah, pitting doesn't make any sense. Losing too many places. Speedy Gunner is still on a good run on P6. Jim, Formula Jonah, Oreo gained some places too. We have 5 cars out of the race. Cav Prod, Viper Ice, Gio, Alexis B. We didn't see too much of it. We knew some cars spun out on their own. We didn't see much of contact here on screen. Maybe somebody wrote something in the chat. Let me check that. Nope. And sometimes the drivers explain to us in the chat what happened to them. Sometimes you feel the need for sharing what happened. And for us it would be nice too, for the viewers. Yeah, Kruder on P7, not too bad considering he was at the very end after his first lap incident. We also didn't see, I thought I saw a Ferrari pushing on the inside, but that might have been Tommy XXC already. And Kruder got taken out before that or spun out on his own, we don't know. Safety car, is it gonna come in this lap? I hope so. I think the lights are out. So Dodeligo is gonna lead the grid into the race again. Yeah, it's fascinating. Like, this sprint race completely turned the grid upside down except for P1. We got people gaining 11 or 12 places, 3 of them, 5 cars out. Okay, I'm trying to focus on what's happening. Tommy is getting super close here. Let's have his POV. Little spin on the exit here. Let's go right behind him. We got Crooner taking Randro. Wow, yeah, he made up nearly all of the places now. He just lost 4 places to where he started. Now Tommy right behind Rodrigo. Is he gonna do it at the 130 hour already? Using some ERS, isn't doing the move quite yet. Switching line to the left. Wow. Gets the better exit, but just doesn't have the straight line speed. Yeah, here you can see it very clear. Rodrigo running less downforce than Tommy. So Tommy's gonna have to go for oh yeah, quite a dive bomb. He's gonna have to overtake Rodrigo on the brakes if he wants to do it, or draining Rodrigo from his ERS. So far they both are around 50%. You gotta appreciate how close Tommy can go through all those corners behind Rodrigo. So it's not too easy following a car that close on Suzuka. We got Kevin Cal also quite close to James. We got Crooner taking a look at his next goal, Speedy Gunner. Tommy draining his ERS. Rodrigo did so too. They both used all their ERS now. Not all of it. Oh, and Tommy spins it, losing his front right wheel. Oh boy, is that gonna be another safety car? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like yet. Wow. So Tommy on P15 now, he's gonna go into the race on P15. Yeah, like I said, it is super difficult racing so close to a car in front. It's so easy to spin out. Rodrigo now has a quite comfy lead of 1.4 seconds. That's not gonna be a challenge for him to finish this race on P1. Kevin Kell, let's see if he's up for some last lap move. While Crooner came past Speedy Gunner. And I think there haven't been much of a change in the back. We couldn't follow that, unfortunately, because there was so much going on for the podium places. While Rodrigo takes P1 in the sprint race, sprint qualifying. James comes P2, Kevin Cal on P3, Crooner, not bad. Coming back to P4 after going back to the very end of the grid. So this is the formation we're gonna start the race with. Rodrigo P1, James P2, Kevin Kell P3. Speedy Gunner on P7. Jim 111 P6. And yeah, the AI of the Alpine taking P10. I don't know what's the difficulty of the AI. Didn't do a bad job. So if you want to know what Tommy thinks about his last lap spin, he said he lagged out. He got I'm citing this, I got too throttle happy and spun on turn 2 on the last lap. Yeah. That's F1 2022. It's gonna be interesting to see now how all those people gonna deal with not finishing the sprint race and starting from the back of the grid now, because we have some really quick guys now behind all those people in the midfield, and here we are at the start. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Dodeligo struggling to keep Kevin Kell away. Crooner back there losing the place to Speedy Gunner again. Wow, oh, and there's contact between Jim and some guy who spins out. Jim appears to have damage. If I'm not wrong, okay, I might be wrong. Randall on P3 now. Let's see on which tires they started. We got Dodeligo and Kevin Kell on the hard tires fighting for P1. Not so much anymore, because Dodeligo managed to pull away over a second already. Kevin Kell strikes back, and they are all still at 100% ERS. So, okay, and Kevin Kell is right behind Dodeligo again. I guess we can see that Kevin Kell also uses more downforce than Dodeligo, because he catches up in sector 2. Very curvy sector, if you can call it like that. And let's see how he's doing on the straights. He's losing not too much on the straights. Okay, now we see he's over a second again, so maybe there's a little lack of information. Okay, now he's, wow, it's changing a lot, so maybe there's a lag. Okay, we got Crooner behind Speedy Gunner on soft. Speedy Gunner right behind Brando. Let's see if he can make some use of those softs on the first laps without the RS yet. Oh, and there's a safety car. Tommy XXE. Oh, what an unfortunate race for him. We didn't see what happened there. Condolences to Tommy. Let's see. Still got a chance in Grid 3 later to get a good race. Let's see what changed in the position. What we missed. Wow, James with an unlucky start, losing 12 places already. Castrot couldn't make up any places so far. He's one of the guys who started in the back because they DNF'd in the sprint race. Viperice, he is also one of those drivers. He made up 8 places in P9 currently. Jim, Honor Ochona with basically stay where they are. Scarcity, wow, also 6 places to P6. We got Crooner, who got into some problems in the first corner, I guess, but managed to stay at least at P5, and there's still a lot for him in this race. 24, I guess, after the safety car. Is anybody gonna go into the pits? Maybe the soft tire guy, Speedy Gunner. No, not even him after 2 laps. Let's see if anybody's got damage. Is anybody going into the pits? Doesn't look like. So, nobody's got damage. We still got 19 cars in the race. After turn 1, that is an achievement. Okay, I just saw that we have 4 people in the back who already went into the pits, and we have Cathbot as one of those people. Let's see what he can do. I think he was... Let me check something. Yeah, the Haas driver currently in P7 in the championship. So the back of the grid, that's not where he want to be. As well as Kendricks. Those guys have the potential to get quite far still. Alright, and the races. We are back in the race. Dodeligo using his ERS to pull away. Randro overtaken Kevin Kell in turn 1. Wow, what a move. Around the outside. Speedy Gunner at the back, already on the inside, and they make contact, and he goes into Crooner as well. Crooner losing parts of his front wing, it appears. Yeah, he's got some parts missing there. Oh my goodness, that was a little too harsh of Speedy Gunner, I suppose, but we're gonna have to see their footage for that one. Wow. Unfortunate for Kevin Kell. He's on the hard tires, I guess. The others were on medium. Right? No, Speedy Gunner was on the soft, right? That's why he got past so fast. And Randro takes P1 while we're talking about this. Wow, he's on the medium, so he's having some tire advantage, but still, didn't expect that to happen so quick. Randro 17, using his ERS now. Is he gonna pull away? Dodeligo with his low downforce setup. Still having 70% on his ERS. Still within the DRS window. And we have Crooner in the pits. Anything else changing here? Well, we got a lot of changes now again. Viperize back in the game for the podium. What happened to Thursday? While we were talking, seems to have spun out, joining back into the race now on P13, right ahead of Kendricks. He's got overheated tires and wow, that looked very close. Didn't take out Kendricks. Take care on those overheated tires. It is a struggle, and I hope we didn't miss anything on the top. Viperize now, just 3 seconds behind P3. Is he gonna do the unbelievable and goes from P17 to the podium? That would be some achievement. Randro impressing me by getting out of the DRS window of Dodeligo, but on the straights, that's where Dodeligo's powers are, or power is. Is he gonna have DRS? He isn't. He's gonna have to use his battery now to get back into the window, or he just tries to wait until Randro's medium tires wearing out and he can get close again and then use his battery. Let's see what his plan for the race is going to be like. Viperize closing already to Jim, gaining 5 tenths. Yeah. While the drivers are struggling with the track, did Viperize there just go over the grass, or was it just a lag? While they're struggling with the track, I'm struggling with the language here. Tiefer, or tier maybe, very close to Formula Jonah now. On the medium tires against the hards, on the inside, clean move, but can Formula Jonah fight back maybe now? Could get a little bit of a better line there. But we see the difference between the mediums and the hards here. Yeah, Dodeligo doesn't lose his cool. He just decided now to save his battery. He doesn't care that Randro gains some gap. I don't know if he lost some time to Jim, but it doesn't appear like, and Jim is on the medium tires. Viperize couldn't close the gap anymore to Jim. What tire is Viperize on? Viperize on the mediums as well. So if he wants to get to the podium, he should close that gap to Jim. Okay, but it seems like we have some structure now in the race. We got Randro leading away from Dodeligo. Oh, and I think there was a mistake of Dodeligo, or did he just lose so much now without DRS? Because with the low downforce setup, of course, it is more difficult to do quick laps without using your tires too much. Kevin Kell, he is right behind Formula Jonah, just entered the DRS window. Alexis Beast, winner of the last race in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Now close. Oh my, what happened here? Was that a lag, or did he just broke the front wing? No, it was not a lag. Wow, unfortunate. That looked very weird. He was behind the AI. Don't know, the AI can be confusing sometimes. Kevin Kell very close to Formula Jonah. Wasn't Formula Jonah also involved in some incident? Like, did he have make contact with someone? Because that he lost some time to the front runners. Maybe he's got some damage. Okay, so we see Todeligo staying like 2.8 seconds behind Randro, didn't change too much in the last 2 laps, while gaining on Jim. I mean, he opens up a gap to Jim while closing, while not losing to Randro. So that is in his interest, I guess, because soon those medium tires, around lap 12, I suppose, are gonna be dead on lap 12. It's gonna be really bad already, I guess. So let's see how that develops. How's it with Kevin Kell? He overtook Formula Jonah. Sorry, I missed that. Kendricks, I guess he overtook the AI. Kefprod is about to do the same, which means Kefprod is back in the top 10. Kendricks is in the top 10. Kruner is on P14 so far. He pitted after damage, so he's recovering from that. Like, his race so far is one big struggle, really. Like, driving all the way to the front, getting taken out, falling all the way back again. Sisyphus, I guess. Kefprod right behind the AI. So this car, the Alpine, is not driven by a real driver. By mistake. Okay. We got some guy behind Kruner. Guess with the pace of Kruner, he's not gonna be able to overtake him. Except Kruner has more damage than just his front wing. Some guy using the ERS. James with the fastest lap. Not bad. On 6-lap old tires. Speedy Gunner pitted. Oh yeah, right. Oh no, Alexis Feast was the one who pitted and damaged his front wing doing that. Looked very weird on the stream. It might be just lag. Let's see who's pitted already. Okay. Cersei, yeah. Didn't pit yet, still at the back of the grid. I guess the safety car would be his only chance to get back into the race. Some guy also didn't pit yet. And we got Kendricks who pitted already, so he will jump some cars who are ahead of him, I guess. But which tires is he on now? Kendricks is on the hard tires. Wow, maybe he's gonna go to the end with them. I'm not so sure if you can do that many laps on the hard tires. but sometimes the hard tires are like indestructible. I think I saw a video of Marcel Kiefer who got the tires to 100% and still didn't get a puncture. So Randro leading the race, but Dodeligo, we saw that gap now going down from 2.8 seconds to 1.6. So we see we're now 10 laps into the race, or 12 laps, but 11 on those tires. We see the advantage turning towards the hard tire again. While Jim and Viperice are fighting for P3. Viperice taking P3 from Jim. Jim trying to stay behind him. And Kevin Cal on the back of Tier. Yeah, and we are still mourning for Tommy, who DNF'd right at the beginning of the race. The only car so far, we still got 19 cars in the race. We got gaps closing down. We got hard tire runners closing in on the medium tire runners, whose tires are on the brink of dying. Now Kevin Kell. Oh, and Jim is actually still right close to Viperice. His ERS is empty. Viperice still got 10% left. That's not going to be enough for Jim yet to take back his P3. The thing is, they're losing to P2 now a lot by fighting with each other, but I guess with 5 seconds away, they are fighting for P3 on their own. But Kevin Kell still has the chance to get into that fight with the hard tires. He's gonna be on the medium tires on the second stint, so he will have the tire advantage then. While Jim goes to the inside on Viperice, they're side by side, and Jim taking that P3 back. Viperice right behind him. But now a little further behind again. Okay. A lot of things are happening here. Kendrick's very close to Formula Jonah. But we have to watch Viperice now. If he's gonna stay behind him now and think like, okay, oh right, he's going into the pits now. So we're gonna see if the undercut works here. He's switching onto the hard tires. Randro also in the pits. Oh, Randro goes onto the hard tires. Now Dodeligo. Will he use now his ERS and try to overcut Randro? Because he's gonna have his hard tires. They should be still really quick. Still after 13 laps. And he's using that ERS. Okay. This is gonna be exciting. If he's gonna come out ahead of Randro. Just as well as Viperice. Now on his undercut lap. Where he needs to go faster than Jim on his current lap. On his super old mediums. And I'm afraid that undercut's gonna work. Because those mediums are getting very difficult after 12 laps. We're on board with Price, and we are on board with Randall. We're watching also Dodeligo didn't use too much of his ERS though. Is he confident? Is he still? He's staying out another lap. He's going for the long stint. Oh yeah, right, he's on the hard tire, of course. He's going for a long stint, excuse me. Jim coming into the pits. Was that just a lag or did he struggle with the brakes there? While Viperize going through the 130R. Is that the correct name? I don't know. Okay, Randall. Not interesting right now. Jim is interesting. Now, he's coming out of the pits. Cathprod overtaking him. Viperize not even close. Wow, 2.4 seconds down. Did he have a mistake on his lap there? Maybe the cold hards were too hard to handle for him. But Jim now on the cold tires and Viperize on the warm tires already. He's got the grip, Jim doesn't. That is his chance now. He's getting into the DRS of Jim. Do we have any other position changes? No. We have only Randro, who's gaining time on Dodeligo now. Dodeligo is gonna have to do it on the medium tires when he comes out. I don't think he's gonna overcut Randro now. That was a complete mistake of my side. Nonsense. That is even an English word. And Viperize now still underneath a second. The gap between him and Jim. But Jim now within a second of Cathprod, who is still on the 13 laps old hard tires. So Jim is gonna have DRS. Viperize is gonna have to stay behind him. Not able to take advantage on that undercut strategy. Right, just reading from Jim Pimp, Kendrick's on a tear. I don't know that word, but I guess that means he's on a good race. And yes, he is. He's on P3 currently, but that's only before his pit stop. I don't want to get into, excuse me. I don't want to get into calculating where he's gonna come out after his pit stop. Kevin Cal pitted? Did we miss that? I don't know, but we're coming close to Dodeligo's pit window. He is using more and more ERS now. And he is keeping Randro at bay, it looks like. The gap didn't get any smaller. So Dodeligo is doing the same times now. That was his in-lap. Guess he pushed extra hard on that in-lap. And now it's going to be exciting. He's going to come out on the mediums. He's going to have the tire advantage. I think around 20 seconds is the pit stop, so he's going to be right behind Randro. And there's Randro on the start-finish line, coming out ahead of Dodeligo, and that is quite some gap. Looking like 2-3 seconds. Yes. And we get Formula Jonah in the pit and Cathprod in the pit. Alright. Star City coming into the pits. He closed the gap, I guess. He isn't too far behind anymore, but still 9 seconds is a bit. Let's see how close Speedy Gunner and Alexis Beast managed to come. I guess Alexis Beast still 20 seconds behind. I guess that there's no any other hope for him but the safety car. While very interestingly, Rodrigo is still 3 seconds behind Gran though. Might be the cold tires on the first lap. Oh, and we missed Jim losing his place to Viperize. That must have been some mistake by him, because Viperize was still a little bit behind him. Crooner on P6, wondering how his race is going. Because after the pit stop he's gonna be somewhere in the back of the grid again. Yeah, and Rodrigo, those medium tires don't seem to fit him. He made some mistake and lost over a second, but now he gained a second again. Okay, there's a safety car. And we have who caused this safety car now. Is there any car that is out? Is it some guy? No, he just went into the pits. Speedy Gunner changing his front wing again. I hope he didn't have any contact. So we have 3 guys now taking some advantage of that safety car, coming into the pits, going for the soft tires for the last, yeah, I think it's gonna be like 7 laps of racing. So changing now for the soft tires is crucial for a lot of people. Kendricks, wow, okay, now we see he's gonna gain some advantage from that, I suppose. And he's into the pits now, yeah, that's looking very good for him. Is this gonna be a free pit stop for Kendricks? All the other cars gonna have to drive very slow and careful while he is in the pits. And we see Kendricks coming out on P7 right ahead of Crooner. Oh no, Crooner comes into the pits, out of the pits. Ooh. Viperize sitting on that P3, gained 14 places so far. What tire is he on? He's on the hard tires. He didn't go into the pits. We've got some people who pitted for soft tires now. They're gonna have a huge advantage. Like here, Kendricks behind Tier, who's on 6 lap old hard tires. Kendricks is gonna get around him quite quick, I expect. Then he's got Kevin Kell on the mediums. That's gonna be more of a problem for Kendricks. And let's see if he can get on the podium. Where did he start? He started on P20. If he gets onto the podium, he can, I don't know, buy himself a crown and wear it while driving LSR. The only guy who managed to stay on the exact position that he started the race on is Formula Jonah, still on P8. Crooner struggling to get through the field from the back of the grid, just as well as James. Well, I mean, Crooner started not on the back of the grid, but he had this first lap incident. And another time penalty behind the safety car. That is sad. You don't want to have a time penalty anyways, but getting it behind the safety car. Oof. And what is happening to Speedy Gunner? He went into the pit. He got a bunch of time penalties and he retires from the race. Okay. Unfortunate weekend for him, I guess. And we got the second car retiring from this race. We still got 18 cars in the race. We got 7 laps remaining so far. I guess it's gonna be 6. Is the safety cars coming in this lap? Oh no, are the lights still on? It's hard to see. I think they're still on, so it's not gonna come in. And we're up for another safety car lap. Let me check the chat. Yeah, Pimp, just like you said, Kendrick's on a good race. I guess that's what tier means. Maybe that means like a ripper. Who knows? English people know. Yeah, we will see Turismo on the medium tires. I think he's gonna have a tire advantage, but we saw him struggling on the mediums so far, but maybe he got used to them by now. Viperize on a crazy race, like we saw before, from P17 now on P3 on the podium, and who knows what's gonna happen at the restart. Kevin Kell. I think I remember also him starting the race somewhere very far behind. Also in P5 now. Here, also terrific race for him. P6 so far. Oh, and I guess the safety car is in now, and we are back to racing. Randro pulling away already. Dodidigo missed the start there a bit. 9 tenths behind, now making some use of his slowdown force setup. Viperize still right behind him. We got Cathpod and Crooner changing positions, if I'm correct. Or was Crooner not? I think Crooner was further ahead before. Kendrick's yeah, had no problems with fear and is on the back of Kevin Kell now. And Cersei is out again, I think. Jim very close on Viperize now. But Rodrigo at the same time too, on Randro. Are we gonna see some moves already? Rodrigo has to use his tire advantage soon, but not too soon. Maybe he needs to wait for the DRS